All right. Welcome, everyone. I know we're probably not having all the people that are trying to get in and don't know about the AU 2020 password, which is a bit unfortunate, but we will be recording. And then hopefully for those that did want to join, we'll be able to share it out with them after. Adam, could you confirm that we are recording? Correct. Okay. Awesome. So we'll jump into it. Thanks for everyone that is on with us today. Hopefully we'll, again, like I said, get some more people rolling in. If you have not known me yet, my name is Rachel Hartley, and I'm the Community Program Manager for our new Autodesk Group Network, joined by Adam, my colleague, official title, Senior Learning Strategy Manager at Autodesk. And he also co-built the Autodesk Group Network program with me. So we launched this network in 2019, actually almost a year ago exactly at AU Las Vegas. And who knew when we were launching in 2019 that that would be our last time for the foreseeable future meeting in person, but also that 2020 would bring a wide range of difficulties and challenges that change the way in which we connect and collaborate and ultimately, how we're living. For many of you that were not engaging in the online user group space, leading these physical communities, it meant reimagining what it meant to share knowledge and connect with your community and your members and other users. So we're still learning, but it's been a phenomenal year to continue to see your groups grow and in return see the group network program develop alongside of all of the group and the network. So let's kick it off with how we reimagine meetups in 2020 and the advancements we've seen within the group network with a little intro video. Amazing. Thank you. And thank you for everyone who has joined so far. We had a nice intro video just to have a recap of 2020 and what this year has looked like. And with that, we have had 218 group leaders join in the network since we launched last year at AU Las Vegas. These 218 group leaders are passionate group leaders. Some are customers, probably like majority of you. We also have channel partners and even some Autodesk employees, all with strong motivations of leading community groups. I've been fortunate enough to meet one-on-one, whether in person or over Zoom, with many of you. And this is all just encompassing at least right before COVID when we were able to meet in person. I know there are so many of you probably not pictured here that I have talked with, and this is just a celebration of all of you who continue to put in the time and the work and the dedication to building community groups. So those 218 group leaders, you all are leading 173 groups worldwide across 103 online groups. Of those 173, that's on Facebook, Telegram, VK, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Discord, forums. And we have 69 that are managing physical groups dedicated to fostering knowledge sharing, transforming the industries in your local cities and states. Groups in the network are experts across 15 products. Our top 3 product representation being Revit, AutoCAD, and 3ds Max. And the network spans across 14 countries and covers 10 languages, and this is across all of Autodesk products and industries. So this is phenomenal. This is, it's so amazing to see these numbers on the screen, and these numbers don't even do justice the value and the activities of your groups. But with that, we hope that our vision in the Autodesk Group Network is aligned with the reasons that you continue to lead and manage groups. And with the Autodesk Group Network, for those of you, if you have not seen our vision, we are envisioning a world where people connect in community to share knowledge and collaborate across firms and industries to improve the use of design technology. And in creating the Autodesk Group Network, it was really important for us that we built this with our existing group leaders, and we understood what their vision and their purpose was and how we could support on behalf of the network. And so this is why we formed the Autodesk Group Network, and it's to create this global network of user groups and underpinning this community with the right tools and resources that you all need to continue managing your user group and make it easier, make it more efficient, and allow that to really enable you to grow your community, to focus on value-added activities. And one of the most exciting things for me is allowing you to connect and collaborate with other leaders in the network. So it's realizing that full potential of being in a network, connecting with like-minded group leaders and similar product or industry focus, and what that enables you to do. It's also to help you reach personal and professional goals. And some of you have gotten promotions, I know, from being a group leader, getting that level of expertise and knowledge, sometimes reaching expert elite status. So we're here to help you reach those goals. And lastly, it is to ultimately adopt new and better ways of working. I think that we are all striving to do with Autodesk technology. And it's really important just for us that when we founded the program, that Autodesk and us here support without centrally controlling or owning groups in the network. But it's more about how we can create these deeper connections between groups and with Autodesk. So today, that was a very kind of short preamble, but what we're here to focus on is your successes and the group network's development over the last year. So like I said, 2020, it's really challenging the way that we're connecting, but that doesn't mean we haven't made progress, and that doesn't mean we haven't had really valuable advancements. So in the last year, we have found ways to connect in physical and virtual environments and continue to co-build the program. So we had our inaugural launch party at AU Las Vegas, hosting those who could attend in person and live streaming for those around the world. We continue to connect day to day, week by week through the Group Leader Hub, a new community leader Slack that we have built for our top community builders. And we host quarterly group leader calls for programmatic updates and development. One of the really exciting projects, and I think some of the proudest accomplishments we've had this year, was launching the Community Dojo that encompasses knowledge, people, tools, and resources. But I think what was really amazing about this is how it fostered new connections between our group leaders contributing to building this site. And I see Alexander is on the line with us, who is part of that. Potentially some other folks. Sorry if I can't see it fast enough, but we thank you for collaborating with us on that project. And then lastly, we're testing new formats. We hosted a virtual meetup series with Stacy Morgan, getting to know AEC experts on the East Coast. It was a success, so we're hoping we can move forward with that next year as we continue to still connect virtually. We brought together Autodesk experts with our expert customers and group leaders. And we also launched a YouTube channel so that we can host all of our public recordings and videos. So it's really exciting that, we're learning what's working, how best to engage with you all as group leaders, and how we start to bring in new leaders into the program and empower you to connect with each other. So I'm excited to really see how we can build off of this, just like we did in 2020. All of these things aren't going to go away when the new year rolls around. So we're going to continue moving forward. And yeah, we're really, really proud of the developments that we were able to accomplish this year. On the more exciting, fun part is the award celebration. So this is our first year recognizing groups and group leaders for their valuable engagements with user groups. And I look forward to many years to come of awards and celebrations provided by us. But this year, we will be focusing on 3 areas. So we'll be looking at the Outstanding Achievements category, the meetup.com group activity, and program participation and collaboration. So for the meetup.com group activity category, this is for the 38 groups that are using meetup.com, and they host and serve almost 7,000 community members. So we will have various awards highlighting this group's activity through the meetup.com platform. Our second category is the Outstanding Achievements. We have 4 outstanding recognitions based on groups who went above and beyond organizing and leading their own groups, but tested the boundaries of what's possible with building user communities. And our last category is the Program Participation and Collaboration. This is an award to recognize our leaders who dedicated their time and knowledge to influence the direction of the program and took collaboration to the next level. So let's get into the first set of awards, and maybe we can do like a little virtual drum roll. But the meetup.com group activity, our first award is the fastest growing membership. And so on meetup.com, our groups with the fastest growing membership are the Madison area Revit user group, with this year 153% increase in their user member base. This is led by Sean Prince on behalf of ATG USA. And we also have Austin Computer Aided Design Meetup Group, Austin CAD, most of you might know it as, with 73% increase in their meetup. And Adam Riley, Tom Richardson, and Ishka, I'm sorry if I will pronounce your last name wrong. I actually don't want to completely butcher it. So congratulations to all 3 of you for that. I know this probably doesn't encompass all of your members that you have on other platforms, but it is a great recognition. Our second award is for the most RSVPs in the year 2020. This goes to the Revit user group Auckland, and Robin Caper is our group leader of that with 176 RSVPs for the year. So congratulations, Robin, and thank you for continually still hosting meetups in the year 2020. The third is most events hosted. This goes to 2 groups, the San Diego 3ds Max user group and the Big Ben Theory. So thank you, Alan and Edward and Kathy. Congratulations on this award for hosting 10 meetups in the year 2020. And lastly, our hosted the largest meetup. This award is going to the Revit user group Sydney with 51 attendees. Tim, Max, and Anthony, congratulations for hosting the largest meetup on the meetup.com platform. This wraps up our meetup.com group activity awards, and we will move on into the outstanding achievements. And so we're entering our outstanding achievement category with 4 awards we will be giving out today. And first is the Bridge Builder. And I want to expand on what each of these awards signify and then who read them or who won them. So an award for the Bridge Builder is given to a group that has gone above and beyond to not only reach their community base, but opens the doors to anyone seeking to better use Autodesk software. To receive this award, a group should be a connector for users to find other experts, to inspire and help new groups to form, and are setting best practices for managing groups. So it is with my honor to give the Bridge Builder Award to the Austin CAD user group, Adam Riley and Tom Richardson. Adam and Tom, you guys have been instrumental in inviting anyone and everyone to join your Discord channel helping lead users within the product, but also forming user groups, establishing best practices for managing a user group. You have channels in your Discord dedicated to AutoCAD, Civil 3D, InfraWorks, Revit, BIM 360, and more. And beyond that, you are also sharing blogs, jobs, links, and resources, among holding weekly office hours when the pandemic started. So it is a proud recognition. I am very honored to be able to give you the Bridge Builder Award on behalf of the group network. The second award we are giving is the Cluster Power. It is a set of groups that have realized the power of hosting not one, but many community groups located in close geographic proximity, creating knowledge across multiple Autodesk products. And this Cluster Power Award is being given to the Autodesk User Group Philippines, with Jomark and Nelsie leading a wide variety of Facebook individual groups for AutoCAD, Inventor, Sketchbook, 3ds Max, Maya, and even a students one. In total, their groups reach almost 44,000 community members on Facebook. So this is an amazing award and recognition, and thank you for joining and deciding to become a part of the Autodesk Group Network this year. Our third award is Market Development. This award is given to a group who saw an opportunity to help advance how customers are using Autodesk products and help them adopt new and better ways of working. In the midst of a global pandemic, we had new Inventor user groups emerge in Indonesia, Vietnam, and Thailand, collaborating directly with Autodesk Asian to help their users improve the use of Inventor. So this Market Development Award is being given to the Inventor user groups in APAC, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Thailand, with Norat, Than, Kian, Insan, and Rostiana. I apologize if those were not the full correct pronunciations, but it is with my honor and to give you these groups. You guys took on this role as a group leader when Christine reached out and nominated you, and it is really phenomenal to have you a part of the Global Autodesk Group Network program. Our last award in outstanding achievements is for innovation. And this award will be given to the group that has tested the bounds of what is capable with a user group. For this year especially, this award goes to a group who was creative in their use of virtual technology, combined with a new inspiring vision to connect the AEC sectors through community building. And if that introduction did not give it away, this award goes to the AEC Hive with Ralph and John, who spearheaded forming the new AEC Hive in 2019, when at a time we can meet in a physical space, they hosted a swarm event, a new innovative hackathon model that brought together 14 industry leaders. In the midst of 2020, they did not let this AEC Hive idea cease. They continued to move forward. They launched the AEC Hive podcast series. Adam and I were lucky enough to be one of the participants, but beyond that, they hosted 20 plus AEC discussions around bridging these sectors and the lack of innovation. Finally, they didn't stop there. They built a new AEC Hive platform to bring online community to the AEC sectors. So your purpose to start the future of AEC innovation is inspiring and takes so much dedication beyond all of the other activities that you do in leading your individual user groups. So I'm very proud to deliver the Innovation Award on behalf of the group network to you, Ralph and John, on behalf of the AEC Hive. So that wraps up our Outstanding Achievements Award. And we'll move into our last category, which is the program participation and collaboration. This is only one award that we will be giving out, and it is deemed our Knowledge Builders Award. And this one is for the work of the Community Dojo. And so if you have not yet known about the Community Dojo, it started really in AU Las Vegas 2019 with a roundtable. We started capturing a lot of knowledge about key questions or learnings, and it brought to light that we needed a best practice resource guides for people on the most prevalent topics about leading a user group. And what we did was have amazing group come together to work month after month and week after week almost of meetings with us to launch the Community Dojo site. So this award, I think you all know who you are, but it is going to Adam Riley, Alberto Tonio, Alexander, Landon, and Tony. So thank you guys. I know we have said it plenty of times before, but this is a formal recognition for your work in the Community Dojo and continuing to help us strive and advance the knowledge that exists on the site. So This is a lovely picture of us together, and this is our new way of meeting and connecting. So it's been great. It's a pleasure getting on the phone and seeing all of your smiling faces. So thank you all. And thank you for all the other groups in the network. Even if you did not receive our award this year, you are doing valuable and amazing work to engage with your local users and within your network. So we can't thank you enough for the impact and the value that you're making, helping people use Autodesk technology and continue navigating these challenges in the year 2020. So in claiming your award, Adam will be following up after this, and this week he has some official recognitions and some little gifts to be giving on behalf of receiving this award on behind the group network. So stay tuned for that, and he will follow up with each of you individually and more details there. Moving on, we also had a really amazing announcement this week that I want to congratulate officially in this meeting. What's Behind Your Desk is a virtual background contest that we launched right before AU. And our groups and members of our groups showed us their virtual background designs. And of course, we love them all, but there were two that came out on top. We had the Best Office of the Future, designed by Parma, the member of the Autodesk community Gujarat in India. This was an amazing design with a lot of skill and time putting into that design. And it is a big congratulations for winning the Best Office of the Future category. And you'll see that Adam's virtual background that he's already using is the Best Travel Background by Jignesh, the member of an Autodesk community Gujarat in India as well. So fantastic design and work, and all of you who are in the group network, you are able to download these in the group leader hub on our virtual background contest thread. So I encourage you to add these to your virtual background list and have those show up and show them off. Moving into the rest of AU, we are slowly going to be winding down this year a Glance Celebration meetup, but we want you to make sure you look out for other meetups at AU 2020, which is our unconference meetup happening tomorrow in the morning Pacific time. This one is going to be a participative, collaborative meetup where you'll actually help set the agenda, the topics. We'll form breakout rooms and we'll host really rich and valuable discussions. And this will help us inform next year's roadmap and how we can advance the community dojo, how we can maybe prioritize new projects to work on or new benefits to offer in the program. So this is a way for you to help us co-build the Autodesk Group Network. On November 20th, we'll also be hosting a panel discussion, Advancing Careers in Industries with Community User Groups. And this will be a really robust and rich conversation with Ralph Montague and Varun Hetta and Alexander Lepkin on the call today. And they will be helping us understand what makes user groups successful, how can it advance your career, and also move industries forward. So definitely tune into that panel discussion. We will also be hosting local international meetups. You can find a list of all of those on our Community Dojo AU meetups to get the French local meetup, our Russian one, the Portuguese, and a Turkish. So if you are tuning in and you're a part of any of those local communities, you'll have a dedicated meetup with our amazing international community managers on our community team. You can visit the community page on AU Digital. I know it's a little small here, but there's Explore the Group Network, where you'll see today's meetup, but you'll also have the Advancing Careers in Industries and the Community Dojo one. And please go to the Community Dojo to get more information about those local international meetups. So we are closing and wrapping up. Somehow we are not too over on time, even with the technical glitches getting started. But I want to leave you with thank you. Thank you for all that you do and your continued leadership to manage groups during such a pivotal year. There's no way that Adam and I could do this without all of you. And I'm passionate about building this program because I get to work with each of you as group leaders and get to understand your dynamics, your work environments, and how Autodesk can best support you. So thank you, definitely from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And I'll leave it to Adam if he has any closing words before we cheers into the next year and a happy AU week.
The only thing I want to say is just, to thank Rachel so much for her inspiring leadership in this program too. And yeah, I mean, I think if, this was a really challenging year for groups, and the fact that the group network accomplished so much and grew so much is really, I think, a wonderful signal for years to come. I think that the group network can be a really powerful force for change in the world, and help. Looking forward to seeing what's next.
Awesome. Thank you, Adam. And I put in the chat. So if you guys do want the slide deck, the recording, we recorded today's meeting, definitely click that Airtable link so that you can put your name and your email in there to make sure you get the recording, the presentation, and let us know how you like the celebration event. But also, if you have any questions, you want to get further involved, it would be much appreciated. So we'll have some tunes to welcome us out, and yeah, enjoy the rest of AU. Let's get this going. See you all.